What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm in Hollywood. Although it doesn't look like that, right? I am checking in from the road. Once again, I'm stuck here on the bus doing a review because it's just way too loud in the backstage, and it's also just super cramped. There's not a lot of space back there. But I still want to get in a beer review. So today we're in Hollywood at the Hollywood Palladium sold-out show, and I walked down the street a couple blocks to a wine store that actually had a good selection of beer, even though it was a small selection. And it was all single cans, which is really cool. And one of the cans that I found there is the can of beer I'm going to review today. So the can of beer I found is called Caution Crushing Hazzard. And it's from a brewery I've never heard of before. The brewery's called There Does Not Exist. That's the name of the brewery, There Does Not Exist. They're out of San Luis Obispo, California. And the can here is what caught my eye. Just a guy almost getting crushed by a can of beer, like kind of a caution sign, yellow and black label. On the back here just says Caution Crushing Hazard. It's a light lager. It says brewed and packaged by There Does Not Exist, and has their address. And that's for everything really on the can. Like I said, 4.5%, it's 1 pint. And this is supposed to be just like a crushable light lager, a lawnmower beer, lawn chair beer, boating beer, ballpark beer, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it's pretty good. But again, that label right there caught my eye. It's really cool looking. I kind of like that giant beer can almost crushing a person. So I paid $3.99 for this can as well. Pretty good beer prices at that. It's like K&L or something. It's right down the street from the Hollywood Palladium, across the street from McDonald's. So let's get it on in the glass and see what it's all about. On Untapped, it gets a 3.89 with 693 check-ins. Beer Advocate, there was no score. Try not to put a giant knobhead pour on this. Get that into my glass here. Where I'm going to set this beer can. See if I can try not to spill it. That's kind of precariously placed. Get a nose on it. Hashtag dip your beak in it. It's just a light, grainy smell. A little bit of that like generic beer smell. It smells crisp. And it's just like a light, grainy beer smell. Maybe a crackeriness to it. Color, get the chill haze off the cup here. That is very see-through yellow. I can see the camera right through that. That is just a see-through light yellow color. Lots of fizzy carbonation in the glass. About a middle finger's worth of white frothy head that's breaking up. And it just looks like your typical Bud Miller Coors kind of beer right there. So let's take a drink and hopefully it tastes better than Bud Miller Coors. Cheers, everybody. Tastes like a beer. It's light. It's beer flavored. Surprisingly, there is just a very slight hint of like hop bitterness in there. Excuse me, but it's light. A little bit of sweetness. It's kind of like there's a little bit of malt sweetness to it, but then the finish is drying with a little bit of bitterness, just generic hop bitterness. And this is just a light, crushable, easy to drink beer, which from what I understand is exactly what they are attempting to put out, what their goal was when brewing it. 4.5%, you crush a bunch of these. That little bit of bitterness on the back end cuts through the little bit of sweetness on the front, and with that drying, it makes you want to go back for more. Easily crush a lot of these. Caution Crushing Hazard, yeah, this is definitely a crushing hazard. I give it a big horns up, especially for like $4 for a can. It's a craft light beer. I would drink this over Bud Miller Coors Light any day of the week. This is definitely a good lawnmower, ballpark, fishing beer, crushable beer for sure. If you see this beer in your area and you can get it for like $4, I would definitely pick it up. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you know of any good beer stores in the like Hollywood area, I know there's Bevmo, I know there's Total Wine and More. let me know down below in the comments. Maybe I can try to hit one of those up next time I'm here and buy some more beers. And as always, embrace the adventure.